In this video, I'm going to talk about why it might not be worth playing ranked anymore. Ever since Season 9 changed the way comp works, comp has felt kinda weird. It's as fun as Overwatch can be, so not very, and the matches last for a while so you get to play more, but you don't really see any rewards for it anymore. Sure, the numbers on the scoreboard are bigger because the matches are longer, so it looks better in terms of stats, but that's it. That's all there is. I'll get into it in a minute, but first I'm gonna ask you to subscribe because I want to continue making Overwatch 2 related content that isn't only entertaining, but educational too. Now, let's talk about where they dropped the ball with comp. The biggest game changer was the comp overhaul in Season 9, as I mentioned before briefly. Changing the formula from having to get 5 wins to receive a new rank, to earning XP, working pretty much the same way SR worked back in the OG Overwatch. This was amazing, as it meant that ranking up and down was much simpler and easier to understand. Smurfs couldn't go from unranked to Masters 2 in the span of an hour, which also solved that problem. Unranked to GM videos are such easy content for people already in GM, it's boring and it's not really educational. There's a few times where it is, but it's few and far between. This was good to begin with. At base level, it makes ranked a more enjoyable experience, but then we look past that and we see some pretty big problems, albeit trivial. Let's talk about challenges and rewards. I remember a while back talking about how Mystery Heroes was the best mode to play to finish weeklies because we used to have damage, healing, and mitigation based challenges. More specifically, I said competitive Mystery Heroes was the best game mode because the games are longer and you would have the perfect opportunity to slowly make your way through all 3 challenges. Now, those challenges don't exist anymore, and competitive Mystery Heroes hasn't been in the game for a hot minute. In fact, the only challenge that is easier to complete in comp now is, well, complete comp matches, which... is it really worth it for 5k XP? Why choose to complete 30 comp games as part of your 3 challenges to earn the big 20k reward, when you can queue all roles for 30 games and play a hero who isn't in your top 3? See, there's no real reason to do this challenge because there's other easier challenges to complete for the exact same rewards. If you're playing comp, then it's convenient, but if you're not playing comp, then you might as well just never do this challenge. Continuing with the rewards, the rate at which we gain comp points feels kinda slow, but it is technically better than the original way. Let me explain. Pre-Season 9, we would get a big bonus amount of comp points based on our rank. Top 500, for example, would get 1500 comp points, and obviously the title, but no one really cares about that. Now they've removed this big bonus, instead opting to reward us with 100 comp points per 30 games, with wins counting as triple progress. This is actually a pretty good trade-off if you only play comp, and I mean like a lot of comp. Considering to get to top 500, you first need to rank high and then get 50 wins in a season to qualify for the top 500 leaderboard, you'll get 500 comp points just from your 50 wins alone. 3 points per win equals 150 total points, 150 points divided by 30 equals 5 full completions, which equals 500 comp points. That's not too shabby. Add the rest of your wins you need to maintain your status in top 500 and, well, let's just say it's a lot of comp points. But this is if you absolutely no life comp for hours upon end. You need 50 wins and I can guarantee you won't get all 50 back to back. You'll be lucky to get 5 in a row. That's not me saying you're bad, that's me saying that it's statistically highly unlikely. But that just about does it for this video. So, is comp worth playing anymore? In short, no. Unless you like playing for glory and climbing the ranks, playing comp is utterly pointless. The competitive drive at the end of last season was more rewarding and it only lasted 3 days. If you're trying to go pro, then obviously you should play comp, but I feel like that's the only reason you should play it now. Everything that you can do in comp, you can do in quick play. Plus, you're less likely to get called a slur in quick play. Anyways, thanks for watching. Once again, I'm gonna ask you to subscribe and leave a like on this video, as it lets me know that you've enjoyed it and want to see more. Let me know what you think about this in the comments. Do you think people should still play comp, or do you think it's pointless? Finally, have a nice day or night if you're watching this at night, and make sure to check out some of my other videos. Not only will I appreciate it, but you might too.
Bogur.